I be broken, barely eat. I should've bet the man. Yeah, cause I'm way, way, way up. Long ways from the days I these valet stores couldn't pay. Nowadays, all the cake I make us is enough to buy about 100 trucks. From Mercedes, I resage Chukwueze. Then my babies, label hippies trying to sway me. Pay me. Wrote the game 2020, you can see it plainly. Can't nobody play me. I kill everything innately. At the helm of the mothership of drip, you can see me leaking. Shh, be quiet, a real speaking. Voice of God, every word I jot, feel the spirit breathing. Best new artist, but the way I cook, very seasoned. Everything around me moving, like bachata. Usher told me do it my way, Frank Sinatra. Been a shotter, been locked in with my cotters. Now I got them raving how I'm big on lines. Hello, Denata.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And now look at this. Big gain by fumble. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Off the play fake, Thompson Robinson. Finding Smith and Jigba downfield. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 48 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. From the 2 now, second and goal. And they'll run again. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Seahawks are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Let's go now. Check smash. Check smash.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Another run with Mitchell. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Ready, break. Bill Green. Hey, Green. Right, 97. Ready?
1st and 10, Thompson Robinson. Catch made here by Campbell. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
They go up the middle with Campbell. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
It's completed to Caldwell. And the Seahawks are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Ready, set.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Dorian Thompson-Robinson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, here's Mitchell. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told us.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70, go!
Off the RPO, he completes it. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 18. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. He's going to try and take off with it. The ball comes out, and the Seahawks have picked it up.
And whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. They'll try to run this one in, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Let's go!
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
2nd down, Thompson Robinson now. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 14 yards that time for number 14.
1st down, Seattle.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run up the middle with Campbell. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
Again, they run with Campbell. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Play action, now Thompson Robinson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
2nd and 10. Thompson Robinson off of play action. Blitz coming, and down he goes. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get out to the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also...
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Come on, come on. Hey.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Hey, check that.
So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their futures. They look ahead to the offseason. What spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. The Buccaneers in trouble to start play, 6-8 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And his throw here's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Quick hitter here is complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 42. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. A give running right is Mitchell. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Milton Williams in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
But defensively, they're doing everything they can to protect this early lead after giving up a touchdown on their last drive.
Cup 19, Cup 19.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped it. Mark that down.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Here is third and quite a ways.
On the handoff, here's Campbell. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Jason Myers for the Seahawks field goal. A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, you know, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Mustang 19.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 39. They run over center with Mitchell. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Touchdown! A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bucs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Buying time to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Red, cycle. Yellow.
Thompson Robinson now. He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. He finds Smith and Jigba. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Fielded just inside the 20. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given them a lot to think about, a lot of different...
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. That was signaling a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Checks this one down, it's Mitchell. And a good tackle there right around the 30, stops him short of the first down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the 3rd quarter. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Fights forward at the 20. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out, continue to throw the ball effectively.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph.
And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry.
Now, that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on third down.
56 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Ready, ready.
Thompson Robinson will sneak it.
And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone.
No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Well, I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak, no place to go.
Another shot from the one on second and goal.
They'll run. It's Campbell.
And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 18 now.
31. Buccaneers 13.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
He'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ready.
Right back to Mitchell here.
Oh, he's got a little daylight.
Down the right sideline. And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out.
A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 54 yards on the ground. So all the way down close to the goal line. Good blocking up front. Helped to spring him.
When this drive is over, he's got to get to the bench and sing kumbaya with the offensive line.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
Brandon Ayuk.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Buccaneers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Ready?
The DTR going to throw it here. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First down, Seahawks.
To throw is DTR. Smith and Jigba with a grab. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one as a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when it worked out in the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They'll try and fight for it here with Campbell. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL in picking up 1st downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on 1st and 2nd down, because that leaves them 3rd and short, 3rd and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Thompson Robinson will look to throw.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
At the 42-yard line.
Come on, set.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time.
Ready.
2nd down and a yard.
Drill 52.
Off the play fake, Thompson Robinson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Ready. Set.
They'll try and run for it. Still on his feet. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. 43 yards. And the Seahawks are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it'll be 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Go now.
So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal.
Hut.
Thompson Robinson now. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 24.
45. Buccaneers 21.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
And running with power here. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17.
Let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
Got it. Ready? 18. Pioneers. Let's go.
They'll set up a throw.
The pass is caught by Cade Otton.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw.
It gets this complete to Shaheed. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close.
A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 41 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, there
he goes left side.
Still going inside the 20.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list.
And the Seahawks have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th.
Buccaneers 21. Jason Myers to kick
And after
off
the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, some strong running. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
Okay, break.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw here.
That's complete to Palmer.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
On play action, they'll throw.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Now back to throw. This one taken in by Otten. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Milton Williams able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. So the drive will continue. After the conversion on 4th, they'll work from the 20 on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. They're going to look to throw. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. And they are going to finish this one off strong. It's a return touchdown to add on to their lead in the final stages. Now Myers for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Seahawks 59, Buccaneers 28. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going to get. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Derek Hall in there that time to get him to the turf. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They'll give to the big man, Campbell. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. So the victory here for Seattle. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive